Guys, it's Lindsay with Mama Schmooze Reviews, and I wanted to share with you guys a quick evening routine on a Sunday night for my household and how I set up our homeschool on a day or for a week that is super busy. We have all these boxes. We are packing our house and we're moving in a couple weeks, so I am doing the bare bone essentials for our homeschool. And if we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, we don't. But that's how my motto goes for homeschool, because I like to enjoy it and have fun with my kids and have really great memories. And we're really not rushing through this. We're taking our time. So I'll share with you guys how we are using Bookshark and how I set it up, and just show you really quickly what we are doing, like in a nutshell. And this is my lesson planner. I put like all of my friction pens, my highlighters, and my pencils, and my little flag and post-it notes right in here. And I just changed this over to October. It was September, and I just crossed them all off on the days that we do. And then I put the weeks of our school, any like birthdays or things I need to remember, or when my husband's working, when we're moving, our daily schedule, our school calendar. And if you want to see like a full detail lesson plan video of how I plan and what I've done, I will link it up above. It's changed a little bit, but it's pretty much stayed the same. This is our language arts. This is what we did last week, and I will have a video up for that. I went through what we did last week to give you like a typical what we do for the week for Bookshark on a very relaxed week, since we are moving. So if things have been a little different. So what I do to plan is I open up to the week 5, and I have our first, the letter that we're learning for phonics. My daughter does know her letters. She knows how to, she's starting to read, so this is perfect for my son. We have already covered F, B, M, T last week, and now we're doing R. So this is what I do, and this is perfect because I have a 3-year-old son, and he just turned 3, so he's learning his alphabet. So I have a little card in here for him to put on the refrigerator. He loves that. And then the little R letter that I made, they color it in. They could use tissue paper. We could glue noodles on it, glitter, whatever. We have fun with this. It's so simple, and it's an easy little activity to start with. I got these little stickers from the Target dollar spot, and I have that in a haul of mine. And it really goes along with the banner that I have taken down because we were moving, but it works out well. And then we go to the letter R, and we read all of the words that start with the letter R, and we talk about them. And then I ask them what words they can come up with that start with the letter R. So that is a really simple, like 15-minute, maybe a 10-minute sort of activity just to get the school day starting and having my toddler involved. This is a perfect book for him. So this is what we do. And then, let me see if he did one of these. But yeah, he did the letter T last week, and I just keep in their folders of what they did. They do get ready for the code, but she's already done A, B, and C last year. We're doing Explode the Code. We're on the second lesson, and she really loves it. And then this is the copy work that she's doing for Bookshark. So that is all in her folder here. And last year I threw out a lot of her worksheets. I don't know if I'm going to keep it for record or not. In the state of Florida, you don't have to keep record of anything until 1st grade. Handwriting Without Tears, we're going to do the page 14. So this is super simple for her because she's very familiar with the letter R. Her capital letters are pretty easy for her, but it's her lowercase letters that we really need to work on. So the Handwriting Without Tears is not my absolute favorite. I don't think she loves it so much, but she says she does. She likes to color this in, and it really helps with the formation of writing the letter properly. And then my son, he's just now starting to do like chalk and trying to make letters. And then this is what I have him do. He traces all of these letters on a stencil, and I just tape like a paper on it so the paper doesn't fall off. And he uses a marker and goes to town and has so much fun, and it helps him with his formation of his letters. It's not the perfect way of doing it, but he absolutely loves it. So that's what we do. And then we just do a reading lesson, and we're on chapter 7. So this is what my daughter is working on, and she is learning SH. So this is what we'll be doing this week. We tend to do it a couple times a week. Throughout the summer it was very casual, and I want to start getting it back up to where we're doing it at least 3 times out of the week. So this is really good. But last year I did it really, really casual, maybe 1 to 3 times a week. I'm trying to do at least 3 times a week this year, 4 times a week, depending upon how much she likes it. We have long ways to go, but she absolutely loves reading lesson. So that's what we do for our language. And then if you come over here, I'm planning for tomorrow. This is what I did last week, and I will share that video with you, like I said. So I just filled out Bible, I do math in my rotation, and then the memorization verse. We will probably be just continuing on Psalm 8, 9. And so, yeah, that's what we will be doing. And we will be doing Living Long Ago in History, which is page 28 through 29. And we did the Encyclopedia 28, 29 last week. So I'll share with you guys what that looks like. And we'll just be doing 2 pages out of this because I am spreading this book really, really. This is what it looks like. It's the Usborne book of Living Long Ago. And she'll be learning about the villas that they live in and how they lived. And I like to spread this really, really slow so we could get into it with my toddler and we do an art or a craft. We still need to work on a weaving handicraft project. I got this. I'll share with you guys. I got this weaving loom for $1.49 at a thrift store, and it was brand new. We're taking this really slow. We like to look through the pictures and we talk about everything. This is what they're going to be. This is what they eat. So this will be a really, really fun thing. Maybe we can make something like this during the week. So yeah, I'm just going to do two pages of this for the whole entire week. They usually do 3 at a time, and then they have a 4th one here with this encyclopedia. And this is a really good encyclopedia. Last week for science, we read about the cactuses in the desert and everything like that. So I will share with you guys how I do science, but I will be doing just our science notebook. I will just have her just draw kind of like what we did with this. Like we have a flower. I don't know where it is. Oh, she did a cactus here. But I wanted her to actually draw a cactus in her science notebook here. And I will have like a picture for her to copy it off of. And I like to incorporate the science with the history. So I will show you guys what I do for science. Week 5, where they do a cactus craft, and we do the activity sheet, and we look in the Encyclopedia 28, 29, which we did last week. So this is the worksheet that we're going to do. Very simple. And then we're going to just draw it, kind of like Charlotte Mason style, kind of draw it in our nature book. So that is all we're going to do for science for the week, because this week we are in the process of packing up, and so that's the time that we have to do it. And then we are reading out loud The House at Pooh Corner. We're going to finish chapter 4 from the Saturday we read, and try to read like 1 chapter a day. Sometimes she likes me to read the whole entire book in a day. This book is going a little bit slower than the Boxcar Children and My Father's Dragon. We absolutely loved this one. It's okay. I'm getting used to the way it's written. A lot of people love it. I am not feeling it that much, but I really want to, because I love watching the movies. We've watched all their movies, so we're doing that. And then for tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the rabbit poem and the raccoon poem. So they picked page 13, but I really want to do R for the letter R that we are learning for language. And then our memorization verse we'll do, and I will read. This is our memorization verse, which is right here, Psalm 8, 9, and I usually have it up on the wall, but since we're moving, I have it down. And then we'll read a chapter out of the Beginner Bible, and we usually pick out a different Bible every day, but since we're moving, I just packed up everything. We're just going to use this one. This one's our favorite one. And then if we keep on reading some stuff, I have this book that they wanted me to read to them. It's so cute. And then so what I do over here is I'll just write down the Bible verse, and we'll pick out something for math. We'll probably do Singapore, and then we're going to be doing that Egyptian, we're going to do the cactus drawing in our science notebook, so that's what I'll do here. And our science worksheet, which is, I just showed you guys, which is right here, which is match the correct picture to the way each feature makes desert easier. So that is what we will be doing for tomorrow. And for some of the for the rest of the week, I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do. So that's how I do it. I plan the first day, and I kind of have an idea of what we're going to do for the rest of the week. And like I said, this week is super casual, and this is what it looks like for when we do Bookshark. And I will share with you guys like a more in-depth way of how I have scheduled out my blocks for my unit studies for the year, and how I do it seasonally, and how I wrap history along with my science. If you guys are interested in it, let me know, comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helps out some people that are using their own curriculum, or put their own curriculum together, or their own lesson book. But I chose to use what they have as far as their schedule, because it doesn't matter to me if it follows their schedule or not. They have a lot of great questions and things to do. So if I want to do it, like here for instance, I will flag right there, and then I'll go back to it the next week, and we will actually do it. So it doesn't bother me that we don't follow it to the T. Like I said, I always have these to refer back to, and then I could go back to what I want to do with my daughter. And for instance, like for history, they have all these like amazing questions that they ask when you're reading the chapter book. But since I am not doing the Dolphin Adventure and I'm doing Pooh Corner, all of the questions are behind here. But if I want to skip over to Pooh Corner, I can do that as well, because I have all of these lesson plans. But I typically seem to ask my own questions, and it works out more naturally when I do it. They have a lot of like great discussion questions, but it naturally comes to me. And I know some people like to have more of a guided schedule and structure, but this is what works for me. And I hope this video helps you guys out. And yeah, this is what my table looks like, and I will probably just stack it all up here, and this is where we eat breakfast and start our day off reading the Bible and our poetry. We'll do this little project here, and then kind of slowly go into the history, and then we'll do this at lunch. And then our reading lessons we usually do during my son's nap. So that is what it entails for tomorrow, and it doesn't take that long. It could take maybe 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. And we do a lot of spontaneous like learning throughout the day. So that is what the bare minimum of Bookshark looks like when you have a crazy week like me and I'm packing up. And sometimes if you can't get to everything, sometimes I just read, and we do a little bit of history, and I always definitely read the Bible in the morning. But like what my very bare minimal thing that I do if I don't have time to do a lot is I do the scripture memorization verse, we do songs, and then I'll do the Bible, I'll do some poetry, and we'll read a little bit of history. Sometimes we'll do worksheets, sometimes we won't. And as far as our science goes, we do that a couple of times. And then math, we do worksheets, or we'll do a lot of times mental math in the car when we're driving, and we do manipulatives, which we absolutely love in our family. So that is what our week is going to look like, and what tomorrow's going to look like. I hope this helps you guys out. I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know in the comments below again if you want to see more of details of how I'm going to be planning to use Bookshark for the whole entire year. Thank you guys so much for watching Mama Schmooze Reviews. I'll see you guys in my next video.